Wealth builders and dreamers think differently. Here's the exact mindset shift that changes everything. Dreamers want wealth. Wealth builders build wealth. Dreamers talk about what they'll do someday. Wealth builders execute today. Dreamers wait for motivation. Wealth builders operate from identity. The difference isn't talent, luck, or connections. It's how they think about money, decisions, and themselves. Today, I'm breaking down the exact mindset shift that separates people who build generational wealth from people who stay stuck dreaming about it. The identity shift. From I want to I am, the biggest difference between wealth builders and dreamers is identity. Dreamers say, I want to be wealthy, I want to be debt-free, I want to retire early. Wealth builders say, I am a wealth builder, I am someone who lives debt-free, I am building financial independence. This isn't just semantics. It's a fundamental shift in how you see yourself. When you want something, it's external. It's out there, separate from you, something you hope to achieve someday. When you are something, it's internal. It's part of your identity. Your actions align with who you are, not what you wish you were. Example, a dreamer says, I want to save money. They feel good saying it, but when they get paid, they spend everything. Their identity didn't change, so their behavior didn't change. A wealth builder says, I am someone who saves 20% of every paycheck. When they get paid, they save first because that's who they are. Their identity drives their behavior. This is the shift. Stop wanting, start being. For a deep dive into how identity shapes financial success, check out Rich Dads Who Took My Money. It challenges conventional thinking and reveals how wealthy people see themselves. Links in the description. Mindset 1. Wealth builders act, dreamers plan, dreamers love planning. They research the best budgeting apps, read about investing strategies, watch YouTube videos about passive income. They have notebooks full of ideas and goals, but they never execute. Wealth builders plan less and act more. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They don't need all the answers before starting. They take imperfect action, learn from feedback, and adjust. Dreamer, I'll start investing once I learn everything about the stock market. Wealth builder, I'm opening a Roth IRA today and investing in an S&P 500 index fund. I'll learn as I go. Dreamer, I'll start a side hustle once I figure out the perfect business idea. Wealth builder, I'm freelancing this weekend. I'll refine my offer as I work with clients. Action creates clarity. You learn more from doing than from planning. Wealth builders understand this. Dreamers don't. Mindset 2. Wealth builders embrace discomfort. Dreamers seek comfort. Building wealth is uncomfortable. It requires saying no when you want to say yes. It requires sacrifice, discipline, and delayed gratification. It requires living differently than most people around you. Dreamers avoid discomfort. They finance purchases to avoid the discomfort of saving. They avoid budgeting because tracking spending feels restrictive. They avoid asking for raises because rejection is uncomfortable. Wealth builders embrace discomfort. They know that short-term discomfort creates long-term freedom. Dreamer, I deserve to enjoy life now. I'll worry about retirement later. Wealth builder, I'm sacrificing now so I can live how most people never will later. Dreamer, budgeting feels restrictive. I'll just try to spend less. Wealth builder, budgeting gives me control. I'm tracking every dollar and directing my money intentionally. Comfort keeps you broke. Discomfort builds wealth. Mindset 3. Wealth builders think long-term. Dreamers think short-term. Dreamers optimize for today. They make decisions based on immediate gratification. They lease cars because the monthly payment feels affordable. They eat out because cooking feels like too much work. They skip investing because they want the money now. Wealth builders optimize for the future. They make decisions based on long-term impact. They drive paid-off cars because freedom matters more than status. They cook at home because they're building wealth, not impressing anyone. They invest 15% because compound interest creates financial independence. Dreamer, I can't afford to invest. I need my money now. Wealth builder, I can't afford not to invest. My future depends on decisions I make today. Dreamer, I'll save whatever's left at the end of the month. Wealth builder, I save first, then spend what's left. Long-term thinking compounds. Short-term thinking keeps you stuck. For a comprehensive guide to long-term wealth-building strategies, read The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. It's the book Warren Buffett credits with shaping his investment philosophy. Links in the description. Mindset 4. Wealth builders take ownership. Dreamers make excuses. Dreamers blame external circumstances for their financial situation. The economy, their job, their upbringing, their bad luck. They're victims of circumstance, powerless to change their situation. Wealth builders take ownership. They acknowledge obstacles but refuse to let them define outcomes. They focus on what they can control. Their spending, their earning, their investing, their discipline. Dreamer, I can't save because rent is too expensive. Wealth builder, rent is high, so I'm getting a roommate and freelancing on weekends to increase cash flow. Dreamer, I didn't learn about money growing up, so I'll never be good with it. Wealth builder, I didn't learn about money growing up, so I'm teaching myself now through books, videos, and action. Dreamer, the system is rigged against me. Wealth builder, the system has obstacles, but I'm finding ways to win within it. Excuses feel comforting, but they don't build wealth. Ownership does. Mindset 5. Wealth builders surround themselves with builders. Dreamers surround themselves with dreamers. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If those 5 people are broke, complaining, and making excuses, you'll stay broke. Dreamers surround themselves with other dreamers. They talk about what they're going to do someday. They validate each other's excuses. They normalize debt, overspending, and financial stress. Wealth builders surround themselves with other builders. They have conversations about investing, side hustles, real estate, and income growth. They challenge each other to level up. They normalize discipline, savings, and wealth building. Dreamer hangs out with friends who finance everything, eat out constantly, and never talk about money. Wealth builder joins online communities, attends meetups, and follows creators who teach financial principles. Your environment shapes your mindset. If you're surrounded by people who don't value wealth building, you won't either. Change your environment. Find communities of people who are where you want to be. Learn from them. Model their habits. Mindset 6. Wealth builders see money as a tool. Dreamers see money as scarce. Dreamers operate from scarcity. They believe there's never enough. They hoard, avoid risk, and play small. They see money as something to desperately hold onto, not something that can grow. Wealth builders operate from abundance. They see money as a tool, a resource that can be invested, multiplied, and used to create more opportunities. They take calculated risks because they understand that money grows when it's put to work. Dreamer, I can't invest because I might lose money. Wealth builder, I can't afford not to invest. Over time, the market trends upward and my money compounds. Dreamer, I need to save every dollar in case something goes wrong. Wealth builder, I have an emergency fund for emergencies. The rest of my money is invested and working for me. Scarcity keeps you stuck. Abundance thinking builds wealth. For strategies on shifting from scarcity to abundance and thinking like wealthy people think, check out Money. Master the Game by Tony Robbins. Links in the description. Mindset 7. Wealth builders believe they deserve wealth. Dreamers feel guilty about wanting it. Dreamers have conflicted feelings about wealth. They want it, but they feel guilty for wanting it. They've internalized messages that money is bad, that wanting wealth is greedy, or that rich people are immoral. Wealth builders reject that narrative. They believe they deserve financial freedom. They see wealth as a tool to support their families, create opportunities, and make an impact. They don't apologize for wanting more. Dreamer, I shouldn't care about money so much. It's shallow. Wealth builder, money gives me options, security, and the ability to help others. I'm building wealth intentionally. Dreamer, rich people are greedy. Wealth builder, wealth is a tool. Good people with money do good things. I'm building wealth to create a better life for my family. If you don't believe you deserve wealth, you'll sabotage yourself every time you start building it. Change the belief. You deserve financial freedom. You deserve security. You deserve options. Wealth isn't evil. How you use it defines its value. The one decision that changes everything. Here's the shift that separates wealth builders from dreamers. Dreamers wait for motivation. Wealth builders commit to identity. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. You feel motivated after watching a YouTube video, but by tomorrow, you're back to old habits. Identity is permanent. When you decide, I am a wealth builder, your actions align with that identity whether you feel motivated or not. You budget because that's who you are. You save because that's who you are. You invest because that's who you are. Motivation isn't required. Identity drives behavior. Make the decision today. I am someone who builds wealth. I am disciplined with money. I am intentional with my spending. I am focused on long-term financial freedom. Say it, believe it, act on it. Your next move, pick one mindset shift from this list. Just one. The one that resonates most. If it's identity, declare it today. I am a wealth builder. If it's action, stop planning and do something today. Open an investment account, create a budget, list your debts. If it's discomfort, embrace one uncomfortable decision this week. Skip a purchase, ask for a raise, cut an expense. If it's ownership, stop making excuses and take responsibility for your financial situation. One shift, followed by consistent action, changes everything. That's wealth mode. If this video was helpful, please click the subscribe button and then like and share with your family and friends.